Sixers playing great basketball at the right time of the year.
Sixers, of course, swept the 4-game regular season series. Hard wants to push. Harris on the dive, and he's headed to the free throw.
Claxton has to get some buckets inside on those opportunities, and Dinwiddie has to be more efficient here in game 2.
Here's Cam Johnson. He was terrific in the opener. One of the job by Jock Vaughn this season and his staff. Of course, the coaching change 6 games into the regular season. Harden taking contact. Loose change for Brooklyn. So early 2-point lead for Philadelphia. This is Johnson, one of the midseason acquisitions, and he's not even cutting the rim at this point. Strong start for Johnson. Sixers quickly down. Nets shot 55% in the opener as they find Finney-Smith, corner 3. That's good. And Brooklyn, B turns it over. Nets don't have numbers. Johnson wants to force the issue anyway. Stops on the baseline and puts it down again. Fast.
It's like a blur.
Bridges into the paint. Fading away. Tough shot, and he puts it down. So Brooklyn, 2 of their first 4 from downtown, and beat off balance, making it look.
The way he trusts his teammates and the way he leads on and off the court.
Yeah, Stephanie, great stuff. Seems like we've been saying it as where Mikal Bridges fits on that list of players who changed addresses this year. Just absolute revelation underneath. Embiid wants to take Claxton, who gives up a ton of weight on most nights, especially here. Maxey! Monster on the glass already. Here he comes, puts it on the deck, doubled, kicks. This is Melton. Got it! Shot clock at 5. Bridges now gets it to Finney-Smith into the paint, extends and
on Embiid, spacing the floor, and he didn't settle. He attacked him off the bounce and got to the rim.
Maxey, boy, once he turns that corner. That's trying to work quickly. Curry the skip. Johnson steps into an open 3, and he buries another. And he's come such a long way in a short amount of time. And boy, did he pick him apart in that opening game. And
so there's not a drop-off for production for Philadelphia when he's not in the game.
Curry, hard closed by Harden, and Curry just masterful. His father-in-law on the opposite sideline is one-time coach last couple of years here in Philly. That is Reed. Beautiful. Cam Johnson, Tobias Harris walking to the table for their respective coaches. Boy, just exquisite pass. Harden to Reed. Perfect game, almost as a catcher in baseball the other night. Just the perfect mix between passer and scorer. Curry, a little bit of... But Brooklyn's offense has hit a wall here. 5 to shoot. Bridges gets it to Johnson. Elbow jumper is good. After the trade, shipped out with Bridges. And what an addition he has been for Jock Vaughn and the Nets. Quarter 3.
I think P.J. Tucker, both guys just bring toughness, obviously understand their roles and are effective. And speaking of effective.
So 6:20 to play before halftime. Johnson gets the Nets into their set. Probing, he'll fire, deep shot, splash! With how good they were at home. Sixers just 1 field goal the last 5+ minutes, and leading easy so far here in game 2. Bridges on the baseline, knocked into the wing. This is O'Neal, wide open triple. Trying to answer quickly, comes up empty. Johnson beats Embiid. Right-handed sledge.
Unable to convert.
Shot clock resetting. 10 on the timer. Embiid has not hit a basket since the 3:35 mark of the first quarter, by the way. That's Harden, if you've just joined us, just 2 points, 1 of 6 in 17 minutes. Maxey's going to fire and buries it.
Driving closeouts, getting to the paint and knocking down a deep 3-pointer on that last possession.
Sixers are out of fouls. Johnson teeing off, puts it down. That one. Harden directing traffic, holding for the final shot. Melton. Nets are out of fouls to give. 3 seconds. Boy, wide open. Melton. Push. Harden was there against Johnson, and they'll reset with Claxton. Here comes Dinwiddie turning the corner. He was very quick.
And can't coach effort. You got to play a little bit harder and expect to see 76ers with the reaction on both ends with their effort.
Maxey off the offensive rebound. Sixer in double figures. He's got 18 points. Harris the theft. And just like that, here comes Philly.
Denied.
That's his first basket since the 3:35 mark of the first quarter. Incredibly. Bridges, boy, that's a tough shot. Over the
Just has to get going here in this second for the Nets.
And Grant, that's what makes what Brooklyn has done tonight even more incredible. Bridges has struggled. Harris. Harden wants to push. Maxey. And Harris is there to clean it up.
And Sparrow in this zone, matchup zone, causing all kind of problems offensively for the Nets.
Well, we know Brooklyn can fill.
Imagine for Claxton, the Sixers are showing some life on both ends.
Tucker changed his mind. Maxey left open weak side. That's good. As they did with success in the first half. Here comes Maxey. Out to Tucker. Open three, too much. And Tucker hitting the offensive glass again. Harden! Brooklyn led this game at halftime by 5. But we have had a 10-point swing. Less than 6 minutes into the third. Harris! Doc Rivers told Stephanie, let's stick to our plan. Believe in who we are. And that game plan so far has worked. 20-5 run for the Sixers. Johnson played quick trigger relief in his night. Dinwiddie now 3 of 9 shooting. Maxey taking contact.
Back in 2001 against Dikembe Mutombo in this building, just moving people out of the way, but all for travel.
Mikal Bridges. We are under 2 minutes left in the quarter. Embiid guarded by Claxton as they continue to throw different looks at him. Embiid again puts it on the deck, all the way to the cup, and they have not looked back since, erasing a 5-point halftime deficit. Dinwiddie, 3 of 10 from the field. He'll fire and hit.
Get in isolation against Dinwiddie or one of the perimeter players of Brooklyn. Unable to do so in this possession.
Dinwiddie, boy, long strides.
To draw fouls, Brooklyn not challenging him, making him try to score over length. And he has not been successful doing that this series.
Harris, left hand, missed it. Reed, offensive rebound, cleans it up. Harden gets some help against O'Neal, fights through that pick. Harden's gonna fire, splash!
Playing a role here for him.
Johnson had 22 in the first half, just 3 since. Harris faces on Curry, likes the matchup, spins between 2, making it look straight, strong offensive game. Here comes Bridges, double team, they turn it over, Reed the steal. Then Johnson able to get it back, they find Curry wide open, got it! Mr. Trades, what do they have left in the tank? Boy, look at the points in the paint tonight. Embiid, ridden by the double team, they find Maxey unaccounted for, and he bangs. Harden now 2 of 8 from deep. That's moving quickly, the clock running, this is O'Neal, straightaway 3, got it! Volleyball spike. Here comes Maxey. He's blocked. But the officials say goaltending.
Applies for secondary defenders when drives start outside the lower defensive box, which is from the 3-foot posted up mark to the bottom tip of the circle. Cam catches that ball in the lower defensive.
Technical expertise. Boy, you said during the break you could have been an official. After hearing Monty there, I beg to differ.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. That's why Monty was the man. One of the best officials in the game and one of the best moves in.
Joel Embiid now 16, 18 rebounds and 6 dimes. Embiid sizes up O'Neal, spins, fires, got it! Look for other contributors in terms of their scoring. Bridges steps into a 3. Trying to breathe.
And the question is, do they double team? They haven't double teamed Embiid the last few possessions. You might want to trap him.
Here's Maxey, corner 3, got it! Philadelphia is going to run that clock. 65 seconds. Harden bounces backside. Maxey. Brooklyn team, and this was an impressive second half for Philly.
Well, it's important to be able to win when things aren't going well. Philadelphia finding a way. Tied here for them in the second half.
This is going to be the 6th straight postseason loss for the Nets. They were so good in that first half, but